We do have a phone call here at the Voice of College Football. Thanks for calling the Voice of College Football. Who do we have on the line?
Hey, this is Drew. I'm an Indiana fan, but I'm a big fan of what you guys are doing at Iowa right now. I was actually at the Indiana-Iowa game, and you guys did a phenomenal job, and your fans are just amazing.
Appreciate the support, and I don't want to turn this into an Indiana show, but what's the feeling around the Hoosier program? Tough loss last week against Cincinnati.
Yeah, it's just a couple of plays, and the final score is nothing what the game looked like. We lost one of our best players to a targeting call early, and it just changed momentum. It was just downhill from there. But they're doing fine. Their defense is phenomenal as usual. Just struggles on offense.
So what as far as a visiting experience for any Colorado State fans who are maybe watching and heading to Kinnick this weekend, what's the experience I know what the experience is as an Iowa guy heading to Kinnick, but what's the experience for a visitor?
Oh, it is awesome. It is by chance. I've been to quite a couple of Big Ten schools, but I've never had that good of an experience. You have the best fans in the world.
That's good.
I mean, I've never had people shake my hand when they're leaving the stadium. It does not happen. Great fans.
It's easy to shake another fan's hand when you win 34-6, with all due respect to our fan base.
Yep. But also, I mean, we got tips on the way there. We got help with parking. Your fans are incredibly kind. Even the young ones who just great fans.
I can't take any credit for that, but that's quite a compliment to the fan base, because every fan base has their bad eggs. But appreciate that comment.
Yeah, but talking about Iowa football, your defense is phenomenal, but I don't think this is quite as known as. But your punter is so good that it doesn't matter if you guys aren't scoring like crazy, because you can just punt it to their 3 every single time.
There is something to be said about that, because I don't believe that the defensive scores and the turnovers are sustainable. But what Torrey Taylor right now, what he's doing right now, I believe is sustainable. His ability to flip field position, I agree. That might be the biggest storyline heading into this game, because of who Colorado State touts out at punter as well. But I think you're absolutely right. That is something that is going to keep, along with this stout defense, going to keep Iowa in basically every game this season. Yeah,
I don't think they'll give up much points. And I heard you were concerned about the offense. I wouldn't say red flags yet, because you just played 2 of like the best defenses in the country. You played Indiana and Iowa State, which are both very defensive teams, at least from what I've heard. And you played them well and beat them by at least 10 points.
So you feel good about Indiana's defense?
Oh, yes. We're heavy turnover defense. We don't give up a lot of points. I think we gave up 20 to you guys, but several of them were based on field position, where we were punting from our own end zone, and then you go 40 yards and score.
Yeah, Iowa did have an impressive drive last week. I think, 80, 90 yards, 20 plays. You rarely see a 20-play drive out of anybody at this level. So, Iowa fans are happy to hear that, and from someone who's unbiased. So, again, appreciate the comment.
Yep. I also like 84, whoever that is. That tight end is very big. He gets the job done. Oh, Laporta? Yeah, sure. Great. Petrus has a cannon. He's not the best, most accurate passer, but if you can just have him force the ball downfield and have him as a game manager, I think your offense will do just fine against most competition you'll face this year.
Well, again, you're preaching to a lot of fans who want to hear positivity, and we did hear this week from Kirk Ferentz that he said, I believe it was Tuesday, was the best offensive practice that Iowa's had so far this season. So maybe you're onto something.
Yeah, I hope you guys do great. I'm actually kind of rooting for you guys. Usually don't root for other Big Ten teams, but I'm just blown away by the kindness of your fans, and I think you guys have a really good football team.
Hey, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you calling in.
Yep. All right.
So, all right, have a good night and stay safe.
Yep. All right. Goodbye.
All right, Kevin, I know that had nothing to do with Colorado State.
Hey, that'll be music to the ears of, and we talked about the traveling fans. That's cool to hear. CSU fans will love that. I mean, several years ago, 2017, CSU went down to Alabama. Obviously that game isn't a huge threat for Alabama. And I just remember, watching Colorado State fans walking through tailgates, and Alabama fans would, see people in the green say, hey, thanks for coming down. You want to have a beer? We'll give you a beer. I think those are cool. One of the cool things of college football that, we really missed last year, and it's going to be fun to see this weekend. So I'm excited to see that. I'm excited to check out, the flavor of Iowa football.